So today we're talking about the possible free-to-play Battlefield that's coming soonish, far off in the future. And speaking of far off in the future, we're also talking about Nintendo reconfirming that its next console will be ready before 2100. I'm DeVante, and this is GameSpot News. Speaking during EA's latest earnings call, CEO Andrew Wilson said one of EA's goals is to expand the modalities of play and give players more options for how they want to consume content. Wilson said it, quote, probably makes sense for the Battlefield series to have a free-to-play component someday in the future. EA isn't doing that just yet because the first job is to provide a, quote, reinvention of the series, and it believes Battlefield 2042 is just that. The next phase of Battlefield's ongoing expansion will be to launch the free-to-play Battlefield Mobile. After that, EA might look to release another free-to-play Battlefield game, presumably for console and PC. EA has experimented with free-to-play Battlefield games in the past, like Battlefield Heroes and Battlefield Play for Free, though they didn't last too long. And now let's move on to some Nintendo news. As part of a Q&A with investors on Friday, Nintendo shared a slide related to its, quote, future outlook. And this included mention of an integrated hardware-software next gaming system that will arrive by the end of 2099. Analyst David Gibson, who attended the meeting and translated from Japanese, said Nintendo management explained that the Switch is only in the middle phase of its life cycle. As such, whatever console might come next is likely still a long time off. Nintendo is currently having discussions about the concept and launch timing for the new machine. And now let's check in on New World, because it's been a rough week for the game's entirely player-driven economy. All forms of wealth trading were disabled for an entire day recently due to exploits in which players were duplicating money and items. The game's latest update, 1.0.5, has patched these exploits while also fixing an issue revolving around gold duplication on territory projects that was introduced following the disabling of in-game trading. Players under level 10 or those whose account is less than 72 hours old won't be able to trade with other players or transfer money. Players also won't be able to use the game's trading posts until completing the Introduction to Trading Post quest. Gold rewards from some early quests have been reduced and moved to later in the main quest line to prevent new accounts from easily making gold. Now to some unfortunate news now, as the video card manufacturer EVGA has confirmed one of its trucks carrying RTX 30 cards was overtaken by thieves recently en route to San Francisco from a Southern California distribution center. Posting on its forum, EVGA said the heist took place on October 29th. Thieves apparently succeeded in stopping the truck and making off with an unspecified number of GeForce RTX 30 series cards. It's not immediately clear how many units were on the truck, but it's not hard to imagine this being a very substantial heist. Specific details about how the heist went down are unavailable. EVGA also reminded people that it is a crime under US federal law to buy or receive stolen property, and this would also include these cards. As such, the company advised that people should check the serial number of any EVGA cards they might come into ownership of and run them against the My Products page. If the card can be registered, then it wasn't stolen. Anyone with information to share should do so at stoprtx30theft@evga.com. So do you want a free-to-play Battlefield? Are you excited for Nintendo's next console? What graphics card are you rocking in your PC right now? Let me know all the answers to those questions in the comments down below, and I will see you when I see you.